right, make sure you have already watched the part 1 before you continue to watch this video. Now, the second example in solving these radical equations, as you can see, it says square root of x plus 8 minus x equals 8. Now, as you can see, that minus x is not under the square root like the x and the plus 8. So I need to get rid of that one first. Since it says minus x, the opposite of that is to add x to both sides. I'll bring down my square root of x plus 8, which is supposed to be by itself on one side of the equation. And then 8 plus x, obviously they're not like terms, so I can't add them to each other. I'm going to go ahead and write the variable first. If you write 8 plus x, it's the same thing, but there's a reason why I'm writing the variable first, and you will see now. Now, to get rid of that square root, you have to square both sides of your equation. Raise them both to the power of 2. It cancels out that square root. You bring down your x plus 8. Now, the x plus 8 squared that you see on the right side of the equation, you do the same thing like what we did in the previous video. Draw your area model. X plus 8 on the side and on top. Multiply x times x to get x squared. X times 8 to get 8x. 8 times x to get 8x. And 8 times 8 to give you 64. And then you add in the peanut. 8x plus 8x gives me 16x. And then I'll bring down my x squared in front and my 64 at the end. So therefore, my x plus 8 is going to equal x squared plus 16x plus 64. Since I have an x squared somewhere in the equation, I have to make this equal 0. So that means I need to get rid of that x plus 8 on the left side. So I'm going to subtract x on both sides. So that gives me x squared plus, 16x minus 1x is 15x plus 64. And then I'll subtract 8 on both sides. So now I have 0 over here equal to x squared plus 15x plus 56. And again, since my leading coefficient or the number in front of x squared is an imaginary 1, I can do the shortcut way of factoring. What times what is 56? But when you add those same two numbers, you'll get 15. The two numbers that work is 7 and 8. So I'll have x plus 7 and x plus 8 equal to 0. Now I'll take them apart and set each one of them equal to 0 to solve for x. X plus 7 equal to 0. Subtract 7. And then my x will equal negative 7. And then I'll do x plus 8 equal to 0. Subtract 8. And then I'll get x equals negative 8. So my two answers is negative 8 and negative 7. And that's it.